to our State of Play tasting on Tempranillo. Now, just to give you some background on our State of Play, that's where we rate a particular varietal or grape in the magazine. We look for any regionality or trends happening across Australia. Now, months ago before this tasting, we've collated a list of Tempranillo producers. We've sent the submission letter out to them and asking them to send in their wines for this tasting. We've gone through the list. We've got about 40 odd producers. To remove any bias, all of these wines have been masked. They've been grouped into vintages. So we're looking at most recent vintages first, and all the way through to about 2008, 2009. I think it's the oldest vintage we have here. You're in a cool climate area, and Mike is sort of a bit warmer down in McLaren Vale. What can we expect from this tasting?
I think it'll be fascinating to see actually how the regions pan out, but Tempranillo is a very diverse and versatile variety, so it adapts well to a range of climates and expresses where it's being grown. So you see everything from these really bright, fresh, bright red berry type fruit characters, right through the really rich black fruits, almost chocolatey characters in the warmer climates.
What excites you about Tempranillo?
It's a wine that can be consumed quite early. You know, it doesn't necessarily need to be aged for 2 or 3 years to find its feet. Right, you can open a bottle of young Tempranillo and it's got great expression.
It's been a very successful tasting. Frank, what do you think came of this tasting today?
Oh, it was fascinating, and I think the overall standard was really high, and that's the first thing that I probably noticed. There were very few disappointments and a lot of lovely wines, and I think the regions came through probably in the way that I sort of expected. Some really glossy, beautiful wines from the Barossa, you know, a lot of things that kind of as you expected. The one standout for me was a couple of gorgeous wines from the Hunter. Absolutely delicious.
As a new variety into Australia, it has an amazing amount of depth already, and it's not necessarily suited to one site, which is, you know, fantastic for this country. You know, so as Frank said, we've seen it in the Hunter, which really surprised me, and the wines were showing fantastic expression, really good fruit drive, not blockbusters, but beautiful drink, and that shows the diversity of the variety and how many different people are working with it within different regions, and so I think versatility was a big thing that I saw come through today with Tempranillo.
Absolutely, and a fantastic food matching wine you mentioned there as well. Some of these wines will taste better with food, a bit better with some bottle age as well, so a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.